it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another BOXYCHARM unboxing. So this month is a little bit different. I'm gonna get to it, but let's just say I kind of sort of cheated. Here's how I usually do my BOXYCHARM unboxings. I'm gonna talk about everything that came in last month's box. I had used it throughout the whole month, and I'm gonna let you know what I thought of it and whether I thought last month's box was worth the $25 cost that BOXYCHARM costs. And then usually I go into this month's box not really knowing what's inside. I have my husband look at the card and he will tell me what kinds of products are in the box so I know what I can come on camera with, because everything else I am going to put it on my face. My two quick caveats. Number one, if the items in the box are not cruelty-free, I do just put them aside. I am not going to use them because I only try to use cruelty-free items on my channel. And number two, if I can take a look at the item and know that I'm just going to use it once on screen and then never again, I am not going to use it, and I'm just going to put it aside for a giveaway because I would so much rather give someone a product that has never been touched. They might get a lot of love out of it, and I don't want it just sitting and going to waste. Before I tell you how I kind of cheated this month, please give this video a thumbs up if you like unboxings. I would love if you do that. It helps out my channel so much. And subscribe if you haven't already. I do put out new videos here on YouTube every Monday. Also, one more quick shout out. Thank you to everyone who was so kind. Like last week, I released my merch and I was not expecting what happened, you all. I really wasn't. Like, I was convinced, like I said to my husband that day, I was like, you know what? If one person buys one thing this week, I'm going to be so happy. And a lot more than one person bought something, and I was shocked. I seriously was. Like, I was so incredibly flattered. Like, every single sale that came in, I showed my husband, I'm like, look, somebody else likes the shirts, they like the merch, they like the cups, they like all the stuff I have out there. And I was genuinely blown away by just the support, and I can't thank you enough. It means more to me than you know. But I'm gonna stop blabbing because you know what time it is. It's time to light the cat candle. Can we even call this a cat anymore? I mean, I guess we could. I mean, his name is Ben. This cat candle has a metal cat skeleton inside, and I only light this candle when I am filming. It is on its very last legs. As you can see the wick inside, but just barely. You can see a rib cage. I don't think the back is gonna melt. We've already discussed that, but let's see if I can get in here. Ooh, that's what she said. There we go. We're gonna keep this buddy going for as long as possible, but the cat is on fire. We can officially start. First, let's go over the July box. The theme was sunshine. I had version number 33 of the box. Let's start with the skincare stuff. So we had these Grace and Stella eye masks. They're just those eye patches that you put on before or after your makeup, like after you've taken it off for the day, and they're just soothing and hydrating. I did really like these. I really enjoyed these. I'm not sure if I'm going to be repurchasing because even though I love under eye patches, I think I have ones that I liked slightly more than this. Like, I love my Skin Iceland eye patches, but these were nice. They didn't slip all around. They were very hydrating. I think I've used these about 3 or 4 times or so. 3. I've used these 3 times so far, and I really do enjoy them. So if I see these on sale or something, I might actually pick these up. And these retailed for $21 for 12 pairs. I think that's actually a really good deal. Next was this thing. This is the 111 Skin NAC Y2 Pollution Defense Booster. Y'all, it's a serum. It's a serum, okay? They say this retails for $135. Now, if you can see, I have used quite a bit of this. A little bit does go a very long way, and I do find it to be a pretty hydrating serum. Is it the most hydrating serum I've ever used? No, but it's nice. It is kind of nice. Am I using this as blue light defension? What? Am I using this for blue light defense? I am not. I was just using it for hydration. Is there any way of knowing if this is defending me against the evil blue lights from my phone or from my computer? No, there's no way of knowing. Also, I am starting to think that 111 Skin is just this brand being put into all subscription boxes. I was watching somebody's Ipsy Glam Bag unboxing the other day, and there was a bunch of stuff from 111 Skin in there that was equally as confusing. It was like vitamin C, but it did anti-aging, but it did this, but it did that, but it did like 95 things, and no, sometimes just like stick to one thing, you know? I don't know. I feel like the idea of the blue light pollution thing is not quite proven yet. Yes, there are anti-aging properties. Say that they're anti-aging, but I don't know. Anyway, $135, this is not worth that much money. This is equivalent to maybe something that's like $50 tops. Next, we have the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Spray. I enjoy this. I don't know if I enjoy this for a setting spray so much because it is kind of a dewy mist, but this feels fantastic as a refresher. And to be honest, I'm stuck in home most days, so I don't need my makeup to last for a billion years. I just want it to maybe feel nice on my skin or settle in any powders, and this does the trick. This retails for $22. When I'm finished it, will I repurchase? It's a possibility. I enjoy it. I don't know if it's my favorite setting spray I've ever used. To be honest, my favorite setting spray I've ever used is not cruelty-free, and I'm never going to have that again. I am always searching for a dupe, a good dupe for the MAC Fix Plus, and I have not yet found it. I have tried everything. This is not it. It's nice though. It's nice. Like, let's give a little refresh. So I did like this. Now for the other two items, we have the Lavish Quick Color Switch Dry Brush Cleaner. This is one of those sponges that's in a tin and you can kind of swirl your brush around it to get any excess off. I already have one of these, so I didn't really need another one. It looked fine. It looked the same exact quality. It retailed for $17. I just put that aside for a future giveaway, so I can't speak to the quality of that. And the other item was the Pure Cosmetics Festival 2.0 eyeshadow palette. I'll put a picture of it up here. I just knew looking at it that this was something I was going to use once for the purpose of a tutorial and then never again. So I did put that aside for a future giveaway. Knowing what I know now, would I have paid $25 for these three items? I think I would have. Yeah, I mean, I'm not overwhelmed by any of these, but they're all nice enough that I think I would have paid $25 for these. Definitely. So now for the August box, let me tell you first how I cheated, okay? Like I said, I always have my husband look at the card that's inside and tell me the kind of products that are in there. He took one look at it and went, "You're not gonna like this." And I was like, oh shit. So I'll admit, I peeked inside. This is probably the first time in a year that I've done that, and I peeked inside and I had to. I was going crazy not knowing what's inside. So I have already looked at these items. I'll give you my thoughts. First, we'll take a look at the card because this tells us the theme of the month's box, and it is spa, glamping, sunbathe, yoga, slumber. So I guess kind of like a camping theme, and the version I got is number 3. The first item I want to take a look at is by this brand called Mud Masky, which I've never heard of, and this is the Blue Light Protection Mask. Okay. According to the card, this blocks high-energy visible light, HEV light, from digital devices like smartphones and laptops up to 94%. Made especially for people that spend a lot of time behind a computer screen. Prevents premature skin aging caused by HEV light. And this retails for $54 for 2 fluid ounces. I just told you all what I think about the whole blue light protection thing. I mean, I guess like any defense is probably a good defense. It's probably good to have things on your skin that help with anti-aging, things like that. But I don't know. I feel like there hasn't been enough data to support that putting these little things on your face is going to protect you from the blue lights from your phone, from your computer, from any of that. Now, there is data that talks about the effect it has on your eyes. So blue light protection glasses, those have been proven to reduce the strain on your eyes. But this stuff, I just don't know. And $54, this is the biggest ticket item in the box. What's strange about this too is that you're supposed to apply a thin layer to your face and then leave the mask on during the day. So I'm guessing you put this on right before you put on your sunscreen. So I have already done my toner, my serum, my moisturizer. I have not yet done my sunscreen, so we will try it. Because why not? The next item is one I'm actually curious about. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. The phrase super coverage does weird me out a little bit because I'm not a high coverage girl, but I am always looking for new concealers, so I am curious. I got the color Pearl. This retails for $29, and Too Faced is a cruelty-free brand. I forgot to say also that this brand, Mud Masky, is certified by PETA. There are some new developments coming out that shows that PETA might be slightly more reliable than they once were. I still prefer Leaping Bunny as the end-all be-all of cruelty-free status, but I don't cringe as badly when I see the PETA bunny. I still cringe a little bit though. Next we have the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer by Elizabeth Mott. This is a brand I've never tried. They are also certified by PETA as being cruelty-free, and this retails for $20. I guess normal. I think the Urban Decay Primer Potion probably retails for about the same amount, so we will try this today under our eyeshadow. Then we have this thing. The Butter London Teddy Boy eyeshadow palette. So Butter London is a cruelty-free brand, but let's show you why this annoyed me right off the bat the second I took off the packaging. If you all watched my Will I Buy It video, I said that the reason that I could not even fathom buying the Patrick Star palette is because instead of being like this, it was like this. It was off kilter so that you could lift it up easier if you had long nails, and that kind of thing drives me batty. Do you see this? The lines are uneven. Oh my gosh, these are things that should not bother normal people. I keep trying to like hold it in place so that it's a normal line, but then it goes right back. Oh, I could twitch. But that shouldn't matter if this is the most beautiful eyeshadow palette in the world, right? Well, so I know that there are tons of people out there who love a cool toned palette. I am not one of them. So maybe that is why I genuinely believe this is the ugliest palette I have ever seen in my life. It's 80 different shades of taupe. Just taupe, just taupe. You want a taupe palette? We got a taupe palette for you right here. We've got like a bluish taupe. We've got straight up taupe. We've got taupe with sparkles. We've got a deeper taupe. I hate this. I am 100% not using this for this video. I will put it aside for a giveaway because maybe somebody's gonna love this, but I will not be using this today. This palette retails for $28, which I don't think is unreasonable in any way. I mean, Butter London is a higher end brand, but I just think that you can get so much better for this money. I mean, even just the layout. Ugh. The very last thing in the box is by Clarins, and it is the Velvet Lip Perfector. Clarins is not a cruelty-free brand, so I will not be trying this out today. I will let you know this retails for $26, but I will not be using this today. Tell how great they are, right? I mean, an eyeshadow primer, I guess if the eyeshadow really skips over it, you'll be able to tell. This, you'll be able to tell if my foundation goes on poorly over it, and the concealer, I mean, it's concealer. Unless it creases really badly by the end of this video, I just don't see how you're gonna see anything from it. So let's, you know what? Let's think positive from it. Let's think positive. Positivity! We're going to go ahead and start with the blue light protection mask. I've already cleaned my hands, so it looks like a lotion. I'm not sure how much to put on, so I'm gonna start small. And I'm just gonna apply this to my face. Whew, okay, so it feels like it has a little bit of silicone to it, a little bit of slip. Interesting. There's a very light smell, but it's not bad. It is sinking in okay. It does feel hydrating, I'll say that. Is it protecting me from the blue lights? Do I look 26 again? No and no. All right, I'm going to let that sink in, and then I'm going to apply my everyday sunscreen, and then I'm going to apply some tinted moisturizer. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. I absolutely love this. And then we are also going to test the concealer and the eyeshadow primer. All right, I went ahead and I applied my tinted moisturizer, and I also did my eyebrows. Now we are going to try the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Again, I have the shade Pearl. So again, I'm a little bit worried. Wow, this is a big bottle. What is this? This is 0.5 fluid ounces, and a lot of regular foundations are 1 full ounce. This is a big bottle. Holy crap. The color looks like it's going to be about right. I'm going to be using my Luxie sponge here. I'm going to start very small because, again, I'm not a high coverage girl. That is huge. That's what she said. Let me zoom you in so we can take a look. All right, I'm just going to apply a tiny bit here. Very little bit to start, and blend that out with my sponge. So that did blend in nicely. It definitely feels quite a bit thicker than what I usually use. So I'm curious to see if this creases on me at all. I'm going to set that with a touch of powder. I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury, just a little bit right under the eyes. So far it does look nice, and I used a very little bit, but that's again what I prefer. But I do feel that if you are a super high coverage person, you would really enjoy this. It felt hydrating too. I actually did like that. Again, that retailed for $29, and that's a huge container, so I do feel like that's a good deal. Now let's try a little bit of this Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. And again, the tube is kind of a normal size tube. I always apply eyeshadow primers with my finger, so I'm just going to squirt a tiny bit onto my ring finger and apply. This feels very slippery. Oh, wow, very, very, very slippery. I'm going to pat that in, hopefully to set it a little bit. Once it settles, it does have a slight tackiness to it, which is good in my eyes, but it's not, well, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. So now that I've used all three of those products, I mean, I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we can come back and I'll talk to you about how I felt about this. I'm just gonna do a quick look. I'm still really enjoying the Venice Fling palette, which is the Estate Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian, and I've been using kind of obsessively these three colors right in the middle. So we have Tan Lines, which is a very light brown. We have Toasty, which is a nice warm brown. And then in the middle is Ocean Avenue, which is such a pretty sparkle. So I'm going to use this. I'll do my lips and we will come back and let's have a chat about BOXYCHARM. I think we need to have a chat. All right, so here are my first impressions. The Blue Light Protection Mask by Mud Masky. So it felt nice going on the skin, and my tinted moisturizer did lay nicely over this. So I guess I'm almost sort of looking at this as a primer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think of this because there's solid proof that sunblock helps block us from the UV rays outside. There's proof that blue light glasses help to prevent your eye from strain, but like, I don't see anything yet with this. I'm going to continue to use it throughout the month and see what I think. Right now, I'm just so on the fence. The Too Faced Born This Way concealer feels very nice. Looking up close, I don't see any creasing at all. I feel like it brightened up my under eyes nicely and concealed my dark circles. So it did what a concealer is supposed to do. I do think that this is nice. Again, this is probably something I would not have purchased myself, so I'm glad to have it in this month's box. And finally, the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. Again, it was nice. I feel like it applied like most other eyeshadow primers do, and my eyeshadow went on completely fine over it. We'll see how this lasts, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna be super long lasting because it wasn't tacky, and a lot of times when it's tacky, that's when eyeshadow can really grip onto it, but it also wasn't completely mattifying, and when something is mattifying, that takes down the oils on your eyelids and allows those colors to shine brighter. So because it did neither of those things, I'm a little hesitant about how long this might last, but it felt nice. I'll continue to use it. The total value of this month's box was $157, but if you take out the two items I didn't use, the value for me is $103, and again, the box cost $25 a month. So, knowing what I know now, would I have paid $25 for these three items? Probably not. No, probably not, because this is something I would never buy on my own. This is something where I don't feel the need to purchase new eyeshadow primers, and this, the second I saw that it said high coverage, I probably would not have purchased it. So here's the thing about BOXYCHARM. After I looked in this month's box ahead of time and like I wasn't supposed to, I cheated, I know, I'm terrible. I messaged my friend Sarah from Better Off Red and we were chatting a bit about BOXYCHARM, and I think she put it best when she said that maybe she feels like she's outgrown BOXYCHARM, and I feel like I'm getting to be the same way. I have been disappointed in so many of these boxes, and I don't know what else I'm expecting. Like, I'm expecting something to blow me away. Like, when I think of products that I've gotten in my BOXYCHARM that I have continued to use and will buy over and over again and they've blown me away, there aren't that many that I can think of. The Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm and the Superfood Mask by Elemis, those are the two, and the only two that I can really think of like that. So I've decided that I'm gonna give them one more chance. Next month's box, the September box, is going to be my last chance for them. If there's not something in there where I'm like, yes, yes, this is why I get it, this is why I get it, I'm considering canceling my BOXYCHARM. If not at the end of September, then at the end of the year. I'm just starting to collect so many products that I only use a few times and then they're just not holy grails for me, or I'll use it all up and then never even think about repurchasing it because it didn't blow me away. So I don't know. What are you guys feeling about BOXYCHARM right now? Because I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I do feel like BOXYCHARM has its place. Like, the biggest thing that I said to Sarah is that I can see BOXYCHARM being so useful for like teenagers or like early 20-somethings, namely because of the skincare. Because I don't know about you all, but when I was in my teens and early 20s, I didn't give a shit about skincare. Like, you were lucky if I put lotion on my face, sunblock. Oh, hell no, hell no. That didn't happen until I was like 30-something, probably late 30-something for all I know. It didn't happen. So if you are giving these younger people skincare in the boxes, then maybe they'll try them out. Maybe they'll get used to using them, because I feel like that's something that's really important. And also, if you're somebody who's not on a huge budget, this is a great deal for you. Every month you're getting an eyeshadow palette, you're getting concealer, you're getting these cool things that you wouldn't be able to buy on your own, like the eyeshadow palette that's in here. I've seen some people who really seem to enjoy it online, but I think it's fuck ugly. But if it's your style, that's awesome. And that palette retails for $28. So if you like that palette, it's already worth it for you. I'm just starting to wonder if it's worth it for me anymore. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm so sorry if I seem like negative Nancy, but I just want to be always honest with you all, and I don't want to start singing something's praises and blowing sunshine up its ass if I don't like it, because I don't want you guys to waste your money. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. So sue me, put me in cuffs, put me in cuffs. Hey, did I just tell you a little too much about Linda? You're welcome. Wow, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, I would love if you'd give it a thumbs up. Thank you all so much again for supporting my merch. I'm gonna leave the link down below if you missed it the first time. And I asked this in the last video, but if you have any merch you'd like to see in the future, leave it in the comments down below, because I would really like to expand my store, maybe within a few months, and just put out a whole new line of stuff. I'm gonna keep these current designs, but I would love to keep adding here and there, because not everything is going to be everyone's style, and I'm aware of that. I want you all to love it. Why is someone always mowing the lawn when I do a video? At least you waited to the end, so you know what? Thank you, kind neighbor. That's it. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.